Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now Denver's starting five. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Ingram is the 3. With Zion playing the 4. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And here's Murray, coming off a terrific game against New York. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Murray against Murray. Murray passes to Jokic. Puts up the 8-footer. To the paint. Clock at 6. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Now here's Williamson. He came away with 14 points in his last game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And last year, Coach, the Pelicans winning 49 games, their second most ever.
Yeah, Brian, but despite that, they got swept by OKC in the first round, and that just tells you how difficult the West is. New Orleans was the 8th seed. In the East, they get the 3 seed.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Now here's Murray. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. This one for 3. The shot by Brown, no good. Outside Murray. Back to McCollum. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. And I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Alvarado's checked in for DeJounte Murray.
Well, fighting through it there. Ingram can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
Jokic passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
McCollum on the left side. Can't hit from in close.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
They kick it out to Murray. Second chance effort. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Now here's McCollum. He's closely guarded. Alvarado outside. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, McCollum can do it all when you give him the keys.
Now here's Murray. Alvarado defending. From deep, Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 12.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And it's Alvarado missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jokic passes to Brown. Gordon outside. Here's Jokic, covered by Williamson. Out to the wing. Here's Brown. They get it back. Launches it. On target from range.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Gordon with a steal. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic, and stolen by Williamson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, getting out in the open court there, and Ingram just finishes off the play.
Gordon with a screen on Williamson. Jokic in the post, covered by Williamson, and there's a 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
8 seconds left in the first. Here's McCollum. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Nuggets on top, they're up by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Jones. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. The Pelicans making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. For 3, McCollum knocks down the long J.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Westbrook against Murray. It's deflected.
Well, that's the long arms of Murray. A huge asset defensively, as we saw right there.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Nuggets ball.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Denver, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings. And of course, there's the Pelicans. They're 4 spots behind them.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, they've looked simply average so far. And that's shocking when you consider how good they were last year.
Well, it's easy for an elite team to be a little complacent at this point. And that's when your star players need to lead by example and pick up the effort level and the intensity.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
Tice is checked in for Jones. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting room.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And here's New Orleans now, following the score by Denver. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball.
Denver ball.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from a charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Here's Strother, still without a bucket. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. He goes up. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk. Defying the laws of physics. Zion Williamson.
Westbrook drives. Basket counts. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. 7-point differential. Pass to Williamson. For 3, McCollum. Strother grabs a miss. For Denver, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Watson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Now here's Ingram. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline, Jay. Not enough on that one as it misses. Denver leading by 7. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Way to go, everybody. Let's hear it.
1:14 left to play in the first half.
Substitution on the court.
Jokic with a screen on Murray. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Murray. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Pass to Jokic. Now the Pelicans in transition. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Quite simply, Brandon Ingram is a point getter, so he will absolutely take those on the break.
Murray passes to Jokic. 40 seconds left in the first half. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here's Ingram. 9 points in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
Jokic's screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murphy.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line. And he drops the first.
2 shots.
And Jokic drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Now McCollum. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And now let's check out the Denver Nuggets, who are in a close game after one half of play.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
The Nuggets lead by 4. On the court for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at the center spot. Here's Brown. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got his third assist of the night.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Now here's McCollum. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. McCollum's got his third basket on the night right there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jokic with it. Checked by Murray. McCollum with a steal. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Williamson. And that one's good. Williamson's got 6.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 19. Porter's shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Williamson. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Pelicans trail by 5. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Ingram. That one falls. He's got 11.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Jokic with a screen on Murray. Pass to Jokic, and they double up Jokic. Over to the left wing, to the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. 4th, Nikola Jokic.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Alvarado's checked in for the Pelicans. Shot's good by McCollum. Now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
Nuggets 5. Brawl. Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. That's tipped. Alvarado with a steal. Ingram with the ball. Guarded now by Watson. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
Jordan the screen. Pass to Tyson. 3-pointer. Denver the rebound. Second chance shot. Jordan the pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Watson. McCollum defends. And it's Watson missing.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum with it. 13 points in the game. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Williamson, no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We got Herb Jones. Jose Alvarado is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Robinson Earl in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5. Sinks the tray. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused for the Nuggets.
The big three. Now you know what you gotta do. Select your moves. Give yourself a round.
Jokic up top. And they double up Jokic. And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Brown passes to Jokic. The shot, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Jones. Here's Robinson Earl. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Jokic the screen. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter. Well, look out. He can finish, too.
Outside Murray. Back to Ingram. Ingram double team. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Gordon. Brown passes to Gordon. Jokic with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. And he lays in the alley-oop pass. It's all knotted up.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's kept alive. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Misi. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Jokic. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here he goes. Yes, it's good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Now here's Jokic. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
It's hauled in by New Orleans. Ingram finds McCollum. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. McCollum's got 11 in the second half.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Murray passes to Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Tries it from the top of the key, and it It's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Sometimes you just have to admire the greatness of Jokic. No doubt when it matters most.
Here's McCollum. Williamson outside. Pass to Messi. 6 to shoot. Gordon pulls it in. And Denver has possession. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Murray passes to Jokic. Down low. Money!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. For 3, McCollum, and it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
Well, McCollum, just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Jamal Murray taking 2.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Lets it fly. Rebounded by Denver, and they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Outside Ingram, from deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
5th personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic at the line for 2.
Take a break.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Denver with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jamal, I know you're a competitor. Coming off of a tough loss, what was the mindset coming into this game?
Just a hit-first mentality. You know, we really need it as a team, and we just want to come here and not even call the first time out and just hit hard. So that's exactly what we did.
You were the aggressors from the get-go, and it paid off. Thanks so much, Jamal.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Dan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.